Are energy costs and efficiency still important to European and global refiners?
Energy cost will always be important to refiners in Europe and elsewhere. It'll be probably the most single important factor in the refining business. Competition, European refiners will always have competition from Middle Eastern, Far Eastern refiners, especially Middle Eastern refiners regarding energy cost, and they'll always be at a disadvantage. If you take away energy cost, then it'll be more of an equal competition. But with the low energy cost in the Middle East, European refiners will always struggle.
Geopolitical issues still a concern?
Yes, they're concerned for both crude production, refining, and we all know what's happening in the Middle East. And that has an effect on crude oil, although luckily there is, with the advent of shale oil and other sources, there's currently a surplus of crude on the market. And this probably will continue for a while, but demand will always be there. Demand is going to rise, but geopolitical issues will always be on the horizon. Yeah.
What are the implications for Europe and global refining from the new refining exporting hubs appearing in the Middle East, China and India?
Not very good implications. These are modern, well-integrated, complex refineries, and which are going to produce highest quality products with a low cost base. So European refiners are going to find it tough and tougher as more of these come in. Quite a few came on stream in Saudi Arabia recently. Further down, Abu Dhabi, others are coming on stream. And India, China, and these are going to pose a big challenge for European refiners. Their cost base is low. Energy, of course, is the main factor in the cost of gas feedstock to these refiners. Big challenge. I think it's going to become, worse than better. Yeah.
Cost-cutting or reinvestment into refinery flexibility, what should be the future business model for the industry?
You should always optimize well, I always like to use the word optimize on cost-cutting in the refining business. There are certain areas you should never compromise on and cut, which are fundamentally the 5 pillars of refining: safety, training, maintenance, process engineering, and process control. And these are things I should never touch, but other areas you should optimize on. But reinvestment also has to continue. If you're going to meet new regulations, if you're going to compete in the market and compete with the modern refineries we just talked about in the Middle East and the Far East, you have to do both. Yeah.
With some large oil companies investing in refinery and petrochemical integration, will this be a continuing trend, and what are the advantages?
Yes, this will be a continuing trend. There are 2 cycles in the business, one for refined products and one for the petrochemical products. And they don't run at the same time. So you'll see one of these helping the other one and vice versa at different times. But integration helps in many ways. In a refinery, the 2 products you'd rather not have are fuel oil and naphtha. Fuel oil always trades below the price of crude, so always a loss. Naphtha sometimes above, sometimes below. So naphtha becomes a natural feedstock to a petrochemical complex. And you're going to integrate it with the refinery and the utilities, hydrogen, and many other ways. It's a winner, and if you can afford it. And it's a way to go, and most people will continue that trend that we've seen recently.